Hello, everyone. My name is Richard Yates. It's now less than 2 weeks away from election, and I can tell you, these Democrats are just freaking nuts, man. I'm telling you. Simply because they're trying to get Trump out of office any way they can. Look at the fact that the fake news media are saying about President Trump. It's terrible. It's terrible. Uh, you know, I just want to say that President Trump has done more for this country than Joe Biden has ever done at all. Uh, During the Joe Biden era, his era now, I guess, but it's going to go away, hopefully. He has done absolutely nothing for America, even as vice president of the United States of America. Joe Biden has done nothing at all. Uh, and what's so strange and bizarre is this. Why is it the people even voting for Joe Biden when he's done absolutely nothing for this country at all? Nothing. Nothing. And do you know what else? Guess what? President Trump, when this virus came around in this country, he saved millions of lives by shutting down the country. Oh, yes. That's what he did. The economy went down quite a bit. But guess what? Guess what? The case count is going down from the virus a bit. And guess what? President Trump reopened the country. And guess what? The economy is going back up very fast. Because President Trump reopened the country. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And guess what? There still are some states shut down. Some states like California, Pennsylvania, Ohio, I believe, still shut down as well. But most of this country is reopened now. And do you know that 6 Democrats, governors, has endorsed President Trump as president of the United States of America for his reelection? Oh, yes. 6 Democrat governors. I say again, 6 Democrat governors has endorsed President Trump to be reelected as president of the United States of America. True story. And those governors signed a piece of paper. They signed that paper, endorsed President Trump for re-election as president. Oh, yes. Democrats. And I tell you why. It's because President Trump is keeping jobs in America. That's number one. He is bringing back jobs to America and keeping jobs in America. He has also cleaned house in our veterans' hospitals. He has fired the doctors and nurses who was not taking proper care of our veterans. Psychiatrists, doctors, and nurses. If I take in the wrong medication, people have died from hospitals because of that. Stuff like that. But now, since President Trump's election, He's put in better qualified doctors and nurses and psychiatrists, taking 100% better care of our veterans now than ever before. That is a true story. He's rebuilt our military, and President Trump is keeping terrorists out of America. There's not been one terrorist incident since President Trump took office. Not one. Not one incident of a terror attack in America. And I tell you why. Because President Trump is building the wall to protect us Americans from the terrorists, from another 9/11, and who knows worse. And I can say this without a doubt in my mind at all. The terrorist attack was not, I say again, was not President Bush's fault at all. The reason why I say that is because he had just got into office when the terrorists came in the 9/11 in New York City Trade Center, destroyed 2 buildings, the Pentagon, and an airplane crash. It killed all those brave Americans. Those are brave Americans who prevented the airplane to go into the White House and damaging the White House, even though it's killing the president. Those brave Americans will never be forgotten. We should never forget those brave Americans at all. From the World Trade Center, from the Pentagon, from the airplane crash as well. And we should never forget our veterans. We should never forget the men and women out there who fought for us and died for us. I have a lot of respect for our military and police. They put their lives on the line. They put their life on the line for us each and every single day. And every time I see a police officer or a fireman or any civil servant, I stop and say, thank you for what you're doing. And they always appreciate that. They always do. And President Trump has absolutely kept America safe from terror attacks. There's not been one single incident since he's been in office. Not one. What I mean by that, not one terror attack from another country has came and attacked us at all. Not one. Think about that. Also, President Trump has absolutely has kept churches open because he believes that people have the right to worship God without persecution, without harassment, anything like that. And he has kept in God we trust, and he wants to keep the 10 Commandments in the courtroom as well. But the Democrats want to take it away. They want to take God away from everything. And we cannot have that. We can't have that. We have to have God, because God founded this country through our founding fathers. Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Edison. Look at them. Abraham Lincoln. I mean, they're our founding fathers for this country. They do things the right way, the right to bear arms, the right to vote, the right to worship God without persecution. I mean, look at that. I say Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, those people, they wanted that the proclamation to free slavery. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. That's what he did. Think about that. I'm telling you, President Trump needs to be elected again, re-elected, and President Trump deserves a second term. He really does. I voted for President Trump in 2016. I'm going to vote for him again this year, for President Trump again in 2020. President Trump deserves a second term. And I can tell you this. It's, Joe Biden shouldn't even not be even running for president at all. He should not be running at all for president. It's because he has done absolutely nothing at all except fill his pockets with money. That's all he's done for this country. Get rich himself. That's all he's done. That's it. He's not helped American jobs. He's not helped America at all. He's only helping himself and his family. And that's not right. That's not fair. Anytime you're in office, in a federal government office, your duty is to help other people. You took an oath to help the American people, not yourself. Okay? President Trump took an oath of office to help the American people. And that's exactly what President Trump has done, is helping the American people, to take care of the American people, not himself. President Trump is honest and trustworthy. And I can tell you this. Russia did not have anything to do with the election at all in 2016 at all, or in 20 either. Okay? President Trump had no contact with Russia at all. Okay? It's all made up by Democrats that want him out of office. That's why they did it. They made all stuff up. And we cannot have a socialist country in this country at all. We need to have America the way it should be, the way our founding fathers founded this country. If we have a socialist country, it would be USS, not the USA. The USS means that you cannot go to church and worship God. If you do, you'll go to jail. You cannot vote Republican, you'll go to jail. You can't support certain groups that are right to life, you'll go to jail. That's what these socialists want. That's all they want. But the Republican side, which is President Trump, he wants everyone to the right to worship God without persecution, without getting in trouble. That's all right. That's why founding fathers founded it as well. And President Trump wants everyone to have the right to vote, Republican or Democrat. I'll vote Republican myself. He wants everyone to have the right to vote. He wants everyone to have the right to worship God. And he wants to have pro-life. Everyone has a fundamental right to have pro-life. To live, to be born. That's what he wants as well. And I want that. I have no children of my own. I have no children at all. I'm not married. But I can tell you this. I'm against abortion. Abortion is not okay. Okay? It's not okay. It's not. Man say it is. The law says it is. But in the eyes of God, it's not okay. It's not okay. Abortion, it's not okay. It isn't. And I love our president. I pray to God that he's going to win again this year. If he doesn't, this country is in deep, deep trouble. I mean, trouble. This country will become a socialist country. We cannot have that at all. We can't have that. So, I'm part of the group, of the Republican group, the right side. I'm on the right side all the way. Anyways, I want to say this as well. And I saw someone sent the videos on Facebook, or I guess it was a Republican that sent videos on Facebook of these people reacting to the loss of President Trump. Those people are crazy. Democrats are crazy. They're demonic. I'm telling you. This lady was yelling, screaming. And this lady said, "Get out, go home." This preacher said he's trying to preach the word of God. And this lady said, "I want abortion, place your right to abortion. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump because he's for right to life." I mean, it's ridiculous. It is crazy. It is ridiculous. It is so crazy. It is crazy. I'm telling you. We just got to pray for those people. Pray that they will change their mind, open their hearts, and realize that the Democrats are wrong. It's a wrong group to be in. I've always been a Republican, and I always will be a Republican myself the right way, the right wing. But I pray to God that those people, Democrats, will convert into the right side. Not the left side, but the right side. I'm not telling them what to do, anything like that. I can only advise them and ask them to join the right wing, the right side. Because I feel like the right side is the right way to be. Now, I may not agree with some of the things that are all not, but I agree with most of everything. Like this one thing I don't agree with is the fact that, and it's just to be corrected, it should be corrected, okay, as well. ICE, in other words, they go and get them immigrants and just deport them, bam, right away. It shouldn't be like that. What they should do is it yes, it's about sneaking this country, that's illegal, yes. They should go to jail for a while for that, yes, but they should be given a second chance. President Trump needs to adopt a plan where if there's no kind of criminal activity in their country or this country, if they've done nothing wrong, as honest, hardworking American, if they're hardworking, if they're working, get a job, doing their things the right way, not breaking any laws, anything like that, then they should be given a second chance to get educated and go to school to become U.S. citizens the right legal way. Now, for those who are seeking in this country and for illegal activity, criminal activity, and those people should be deported, yes. Immediately, they should be deported, yes. But not the honest, hardworking people who just want a better life. Because let's face it, Mexico is not a pretty sight. It's ugly over there. I've seen it. I know what I'm talking about. So what needs to happen it needs to be an adoption, put into plan where the people who sneaks in, who only wants a better life, who does no criminal activity, they should be given a chance to go to school and be educated and become a U.S. citizen. Take the oath and become citizens. Yes, that should be done. But those who are into criminal activity, they should be deported immediately. Oh yes, absolutely. So that's one thing I should be done is that. But I just pray that Trump will win again. I believe he's chosen by God. He is chosen by God to become our president. And the reason why I say that is because he is keeping terrorists out. He's keeping terrorists out of here. He's done that already. He's building the wall to protect us. And he's for pro-life. He's against abortion. He wants unborn babies to live, to be born. I do too. But he wants unborn babies to be born. He's fighting for them. He's fighting for unborn babies. He wants children to be born. And he's trying to keep jobs in America as well. He's fighting for you and me. And I pray that he wins again. And so a lot of people out there as well. Anyways, this is Richard Yates, your fellow American, your fellow patriot. Go Trump. Signing off. And God bless America. And God bless our President Trump and his family as well.